Welcome back to the Dynasty League Year 7, Week 11 recap, Week 12 edition. What a fucking week we had. Woo! Let's get into the action. We had the Dirty Sanchos take out Rudy. That was a good fucking game as Manny makes a stamp into the playoffs. Not quite, but looking good. Ross takes out his nephew, Nathaniel, in a damn good ball game. And, Tone has officially been eliminated. Loses to Chilena. And Tone is gonna get the dead ass last trophy. It's too bad you don't have your first round pick. I believe that Nathaniel got it. So I know you got Zeke out of it, so that's cool. Anyhow, Chilena, on the other hand, clinches a first round bye, and I believe she clinched the number 1 seed. So congratulations on that. It's gonna be, I think, about 3 weeks until you play a real meaningful game for yourself. But do not lay down because you got a tough game next week. Anyway, Berserk takes a loss to No Fly Zone. As No Fly Zone sweeps his ass under the rug with a combination of Patrick Mahomes to Tyreek Hill. Just couldn't be stopped at all because my fucking Raiders have no fucking defense. I might as well call them the Raiders because they can't stop a fucking nosebleed that game against the Chiefs. They couldn't do it. And last but not least, the game of the week was Grandpa gets a nail-biter victory over my team, WKC, in a nail-biting contest. It went down to the last drive of the game, and Tom Brady threw a pick. That was tough. However, I noticed my Grandpa had an illegal roster going into that game with 2 IR slots being injury related. If you notice, in the past years, we've only had 1 IR slot. The reason why we added 2 more IR slots is because COVID. And so if you got 2 players on IR that are not COVID related, I'm going to have to get a little bit harsh here and deduct 10 points from your final score moving forward now. Okay, so if you have an illegal roster, which is a non-COVID player along with an injured player, if you have 2 injured players or 3, I'm going to deduct 10 points. You know what? I could deduct 20 because if you have 3 on the IR that are not COVID related at all, I could deduct 20. So, but I'll just keep it at 10. All right. So that's know what you're putting on the IR. All right. I know it's a little harsh and all, but you know, when it comes playoff time, you put a injured player on the IR slot. And that player that you picked up ended up scoring maybe 30 points, and you win the game by 5. But you had an illegal roster, you're gonna lose the game. Okay, so keep that in mind, y'all. Really, keep that in mind. Just injured players in the IR. I mean, just keep an eye on that because two of them are meant for COVID. All right. So going down to this final week, it's getting a bit murky there from the number 2 seed all the way down to the number 9 seed, and that's not 8 teams separated by 1 game. And that's going to bring me along to my Week 12 preview. We got Dirty Sancho's 6-5 versus yours truly, Team WKC. At both at 6-5. Manny won the first game of the season in Week 3. That's a big game for both of us, to say the least. And then we have Berserk taking on Seek and Destroy, or Zeke and Destroy. Berserk 5-6, Tone 2-9. Tone can play spoiler here in this one. You got a frozen roster, by the way. I didn't mention that. So Tony can't make no more acquisitions for the remaining of the season. And then we got Grandpa 5-6 taking on Sacco 5-6 as well. Sacco won the first matchup between the two. Both teams 5-6. It's do or die. That game is do or die right there. Then we got Ross, the boss, the professional, 6-5 versus Chalena, Duke City Crush on the hunt at 9-2. Chalena's got everything wrapped up, so she can play spoiler in this situation as well. She is got everything wrapped up and just on the top looking down at the rest. And then, last but not least, father versus son. Rudy, whiskey helps. He's gonna need some whiskey, all right. 5-6 taking on Nathaniel's, Anaya's. Man, I forgot the name of your team. Another one. Yeah, that's what it is. Another one. 6-5. Yo, it's gonna be a good game. Good games this week. Remember, if you are eliminated, frozen roster, and that goes all the way through to the Super Bowl. If you are an eliminated team, you cannot make moves. As previous years, except last year. Last year we changed the rule that we can make moves during the playoffs. So there's no frozen rosters going into the playoffs. So as long as you're in the playoffs. But however, the regular season transaction, dollar per transaction, you know the deal. Tone, you're already ready to check out there with your final tab. I think it's only $7 you owe. Good luck, week 12. May the best team win. All right, y'all. Peace.